Ubadah ibn As-Samit radiallahu anhu, we did talk about him the other day that while he was on his deathbed, the son was traveling. He learned that his father is perhaps breathing for the last. So he rushed back to his hometown, arrived at his father's house and told his father, Ausini, what did he say? Yes. He told him that, oh my beloved father, can you bequeath me of something that is really, really significant, for me as far as my akhirah, for that matter, is concerned. Then, you know what he said? We've talked about it. Yeah. He said that, Ya bunayya innaka lan tajida طعم حقيقة الإيمان حتى تعلم أن ما أصابك لم يكن ليصيبك. We talked about it. And then he goes on to say, إنني أقول هذا لأنني سمعت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول إن أول ما خلق الله القلم فقال له اكتب قال ربي وماذا أكتب قال اكتب مقادير كل شيء حتى تقوم الساعة مقادير كل شيء حتى تقوم الساعة يا بني إني سمعت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول موضوع الشاهد من مات على غير هذا فليس مني. The reason we have raked up the hadith of Ubadah ibn as-Samit radiallahu anhu is the fact that Ubadah ibn Samit is giving him a piece of advice, his son Walid a piece of advice with regard to matters pertaining to Al-Qadr. And at the end of it, he also goes on to say that this is not what I am saying on my own. This is because the Prophet ﷺ said something like this, and also the Prophet ﷺ mentioned this. Man mata ala ghayri hada falaysa minni. Whoever dies upon the manhaj which is not like this, I mean, whoever dies not believing in matters pertaining to Al Qadr is not from amongst me, is what the Prophet ﷺ is saying. In a way, the Prophet ﷺ is acquitting himself from such people. Therefore, if at all we also have any kind of suspicions with regard to matters pertaining to Al Qadr, we must reach out to the ulama of our times. We must especially reach out to the knowledgeable ulama, the righteous ulama our time, and try and understand from their learnings, or from them try and understand the matters, the authentic matters pertaining to Al-Qadr, exactly like Abdullah ibn ad-Dailami rahimahullah did. I mean, Feroz ad-Dailami is a wonderful companion of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He is from, of course, Persia, and his son is Abdullah ibn Feroz. So Feroz ad-Dailami is the companion of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Abdullah ibn Feroz is the son of the companion of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Therefore, he is a tabi'i himself. So he, on one occasion, says this. قال أتيت أبي بن كعب. I came to meet Ubay ibn Ka'b radiallahu anhu. فقلت له, and I told him, وقع في نفسي شيء من القدر. I am a little bit skeptical. There's something that has entered my heart, entered the system, which is trying to play around with matters pertaining to Qadr. وقع في نفسي شيء من القدر فحدثني بشيء لعل الله أن يذهبه من قلبي. Can you, counsel me? Can you help me sit down with you and help me understand? Can you help me understand with something that can actually take away, flush away, the misconception or the bug, I should say, that has entered my system and that's trying to play around with my matters pertaining to Al Qadr. So, can you tell me something? Is what he says. Then look at this now. This is what the pivot of our today's session is. Then Ubay ibn Ka'b radiallahu anhu says, لو أن الله أو أهل سماواته وأهل أرضه عذبهم وهو غير ظالم لهم. He says that if Allah Azza wa Jal chooses to punish, if Allah Azza wa Jal chooses to punish all the people of the earth and all the people of the skies. Remember, we're not just talking about us, the humankind here. Not only are we talking about the jinn kinds here, we're also talking about malaika. The angels, the sacred angels of Allah Azza wa Jal, about whom we all know that يُسَبِّحُونَ اللَّيْلَ وَالنَّهَارَ لَا يَفْتُرُونَ. Every single time you look at them, they are worshipping Allah Azza wa Jal constantly. They're never in denial, even for a microsecond, of the worship of Allah Azza wa Jal. Yeah. And another thing, لا يعصون الله ما أمرهم ويفعلون ما يؤمرون. They never ever disobey Allah Azza wa Jal, and they always worship Allah Azza wa Jal. They always do what Allah Azza wa Jal expects them to do, or what Allah Azza wa Jal has commanded them to do. And Ubay ibn Ka'b radiallahu anhuma is saying here that if Allah Azza wa Jal chooses to punish the people of the earth and the people of the skies, yeah, which means the angels who are constantly in worship of Allah Azza wa Jal, then وَهُوَ غَيْرُ ظَالِمٍ لَهُمْ عَذَّبَهُمْ وَهُوَ غَيْرُ ظَالِمٍ لَهُمْ. Then Allah Azza wa Jal is not being any way unjust with anyone.